Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic day. We're going to take a quick look here at Solana, see what's going on. It does look like our Elliott wave is potentially playing out here. Of course, we swept that upper level liquidity at that 160, 165. We'll discuss that in a minute here too as well. So if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. I hope you can learn something today. To quickly preface, I talked about this in my social media this morning, kind of sent some shorts on my Twitter, Telegram, TikTok, just kind of letting you know to be careful. Bitcoin dominance is increasing and price of Bitcoin is going sideways and down. That's never a good sign for alts. Truly just implies that Bitcoin pulling back, if it were to, we're in a situation where we could very well see a corrective pattern to the downside. It's actually good if you want to try to get in at a lower level, but just bad depending on what kind of long position you're in. So make sure that you secure profits whenever possible. You should always be adjusting your stop loss higher. Before we get started though, please hit the like button down below, comment below if you get a chance. Really help grow the channel, get this in front of more people. So looking at liquidation, we can see with the last 7 days we zoom in, there's not really a lot going on here. Everything to the downside and the upside minus the late longs at 140 got swept pretty hard. So the last week's worth of liquidation has been taken care of. We talked about this in our committee, that heavy concentration at 160, that level has been swept. This was a previous level from back in April on the 24th. So folks that were shorting a long time ago just got swept really hard here. And I just think it's crazy. Literally, they held shorts for this long and just now got liquidated. How pathetic is that, folks? Like, imagine shorting from 160 to 125 and not securing profit. That's just crazy to me. Anyways, that happens all the time. So what we want to look at is really quick the larger time frames and kind of see if there's anything else above us. And as we can see, there's some previous shorts at about 177. And if you recall correctly, 178, 177, that 180 range effectively was somewhat of a support level, turned resistance now. So again, I would say the next target potentially is that 180 range, upper 170s. Now, are we going to see that right now? It's hard to say, but Bitcoin is taking a little bit of a nosedive here, losing that 1.0 support level on fibs. So let's go ahead and double check the daily time frame here with Solana and work our way down. And I get the question sometimes, hey, why don't you update your Fibonacci retracement levels every day? Well, I do technically daily, but I generally wait for the daily candlestick to close first. So it's a little premature to go ahead and create a new one here, or start essentially gearing up for a pullback, just because I'm not really a day trader. I prefer to swing trade. And again, from a swing trader's perspective, it helps to understand previous fib levels from yesterday moving forward for today. So anyways, just a little caveat there if you're curious. But if we look at the simple moving averages, again, kind of a little muddled here with all the price action on the chart, but we can see the 50-day SMA right there at about 156. That could be a potential bouncing point because we saw the candle wick up 3 or 4 times prior to that 155 range. So that could provide some support, but generally speaking, we're above all moving averages, and that's a fantastic sign. Okay, so again, back up above that, Bitcoin can say the same thing too right now. It's right there at that important level, so it's actually a positive sign. We do take a look here at stochastic RSI converging. Traditional RSI is above over 50. Money flow index is high. Everything's very bullish on the daily time frame. Most coins are going to be exuding similar behaviors, but this one has a lot of contributing factors. So a lot of confluence there, so to speak, here for Solana. Doesn't mean it can't still pull back, and it probably likely will. These 0.786 fib levels, 0.618 fib levels, these are areas I feel like we want to try to get into. Okay, so if in a perfect world, price pulls back to this 0.618 and gets a nice little bounce off that 152. I don't think we're going to come that low, but it's good to be kind of mindful and prepared for that. Okay. So anyways, that's kind of where we're at there in that sense. We take a look at stochastic, it's swinging down. We lost 70 on the RSI. That's generally a good sign to consider taking profit. And we can see traditional RSI getting closer to 50, but being above 50, under 70, it's still a bullish sign. Okay, so the key takeaway here is that as long as we don't drop below this level here and invalidate this Elliott wave, we should be in good shape. Okay, because again, it's the more recent, the local high, and that is essentially supposed to work as a new low. So that's generally what we're looking at there. But as we can see, Bitcoin is pulling back to that lower 64,000 or that lower 65K range, and essentially kind of giving us some potential opportunities here. So we'll see here soon if we can get these lower levels. But generally speaking, the 4-hour time frame still looks pretty decent, minus stochastic and MACD letting us know this shift in momentum is happening. Okay, so you can obviously see the pullback. We look at the hourly though. We want to double check this here too. Lagging span getting close to the price action generally implies you should consider securing profits in the relative near future. Again, folks, if you got in here and you got all the way up here without taking profits, what the heck are you doing? It makes no sense. I know you always want to ride it to the moon, and that's what crypto is all about. But truth is, that's absolutely incorrect. Crypto is about securing profits and making sure that you are a safe and effective trader. Don't follow those people that keep telling you that everything's going to moonshot just because we have one good day in the market. I wish I could knock sense into those folks, but unfortunately, they're the ones that get all the views just because they're hype monsters, and I prefer not to hype things up. At this point here, I would say generally favorable to consider securing profits. Not to say the price couldn't still hold here, but there's not a ton of support in this range now that we swept that upper level liquidity. So just to clarify, the cloud is kind of hanging out in this range here, right? So if we come all the way down here, that's a different story altogether. I want you to recognize that even if we do pull back to this level here, we're still going to be relatively bullish, okay? There's a lot of confirming factors on multiple time frames. Right now, though, we're just getting that shift in momentum, that identification that the price action is due for a correction, and it makes sense. I mean, most coins are up 10 to 15% yesterday. For example, with our community, these are some profits we took here to get near protocol, 52%, ICP 36%. That was roughly trades we took late last week and or over the weekend. All right, again, Premium Plus, 2 nice little scalps here for AVAX, Matic, ETH, and BNB. So again, there's definitely profits to be made, and I'm not saying you just sell and then run away, but you consider securing profits, adding to your position at specific areas, dollar cost average in and out of your positions, and you're going to find a lot more benefit. That's generally what we like to do as a community, and it works out quite favorably for us. So either way, thanks again so much to my community. By the way, I want to say awesome job yesterday. Everyone kind of came together. My admins are fantastic. I super appreciate just everything that you're able to do for each other and coming together to help make informed decisions. That's what it's all about, right? Trading alone is never quite the idea, even though this is a solo sport. It is absolutely something that helps when you have other people at your side. So again, jump on over to our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. Everything's linked down below. Make sure you check out BitUnix too. This is our preferred exchange for our community. Awesome rewards. Use my link to register, and make sure you check them out. They are fantastic. They've been really good to us. No KYC or VPN for those in the US, Canada. Okay. All right, folks. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.